You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
So earlier this morning in Montreal, a lot of commuters found themselves dealing with an unexpected slowdown on the metro. Service on the Orange Line was suddenly interrupted between Côte-Vertu and Barrie-UQAM, and it all happened right in the middle of the morning rush. The STM said the disruption was caused by an emergency services intervention, though details about the nature of the emergency weren't immediately shared. If you can imagine the scene, people were already packed into stations like McGill, especially with the ongoing STM strike atmosphere still fresh in everyone's mind. Trains were paused, platforms grew crowded, and the usual flow of the morning routine was pretty much thrown off. Messages from the STM were sent out to warn passengers that the interruption was in effect, and that service was expected to resume around 7:50 a.m. And to their credit, that estimate ended up being fairly accurate. Around that time, the line was gradually reopened. Commuters who had been stuck waiting on platforms or switching to buses could finally continue their trips. But by then, of course, the ripple effect on schedules had already been felt. People running late, packed trains returning all at once, and those classic Montreal moments where everyone collectively sighs and shrugs because, well, it happens. Situations like this remind you how dependent the city is on the metro, especially the Orange Line, which cuts through so many major neighborhoods and key transfer points. Even a short disruption can create a lot of confusion and congestion, particularly during early morning hours when everyone is trying to get to work, school, or appointments. It's also the kind of interruption that immediately gets noticed across the city. Many were probably checking STM's updates online or on social media, hoping for a quick resolution. Emergency interventions like this are taken seriously, and service is paused for safety reasons above all else. But the sudden halt still leaves thousands temporarily stranded. Thankfully, by the time most people were settling into their day, the metro was back up and running. It wasn't the smoothest morning commute for many, but at least it didn't turn into one of those prolonged shutdowns that can drag on for hours. For Montrealers who rely on the transit system daily, this was just another reminder to keep an eye on the STM alerts, because you never quite know when the next surprise pause will hit. Stay subscribed for more videos.